What would I tell somebody who is asking what the film is about? That's a good question. I think the first thing I'd say is this is a simple film with a powerful message. It's a film about a guy who finds out that his child is going to be born not perfect in the world's eyes. And how is he going to deal with it? He faces the real challenges, the real frustrations of life after finding this out.
It's so relatable. It's so compelling. I think a lot of times you can sort of pin a story on something that's very dramatic, maybe something that's really out there. It's got sort of a premise that you're like, well, that's cool, that's interesting, but that would never really happen. Everything in this film is so real, and people are going to see themselves in the characters, and they're going to be able to put themselves in those situations.
And I'm not one who gets tugged by every film, but this one pulled me in. As I was reading the screenplay, and as I got toward the end, I was turning the pages as fast as I could because I wanted to see how it ended. And I think anybody that goes to see this film is going to do the very same thing. I think the first thing I thought when Henry called me about this film was that this has not been done before. One of the things that he introduces in this film is a pregnancy center, pregnancy help ministry, and nobody's done that before. We've seen pro-life films, but nobody has brought the work of pregnancy centers into a film, and I thought, this is interesting, this is new, and a lot of people out there, even in the Christian community, have no idea what is going on inside these centers and the powerful impact they're having.
The work of pregnancy centers is so important, and they're having a huge impact all over the country. And it's either not being talked about or it's being talked about in a negative light by people who do not appreciate the value of the work that they're doing.
And without making the story about pregnancy centers, he's weaved this into the storyline. I thought, this is different. This is something that we need to see, and that as Christians, it's an encouraging part of the storyline as well. So I was excited when he brought it to me, and I thought, Henry, let's do this. I want to be a part of it in any way I can.
For anyone who might be in a position to support this film, if it's even the slightest little thought in your head, if you're feeling that little tug, if you're feeling like, gosh, maybe, I don't know, should I? Just do it. We all, at our core, want to be part of something that matters, and I'm telling you, this film matters. This
is going to appeal to a wide audience. This is not just going to be for the Christian audience. It's going to be for those who are looking for a valuable film to go see, a film with some power and some impact.
And when the work is quality work, when it's a powerful story, it all boils down to the story. That's really the core. And when it's compelling and when it's done with excellence, that's a platform for conversation on possibly a national level.
It's going to pull heartstrings of anybody who walks in the theater, and I think it's got the potential to reach an audience that very few Christian films have ever been able to do.